guys, I thought I'd get on here and do a video of me getting ready for the day, doing my makeup. A friend on Facebook messaged me and said, your makeup always looks beautiful, how do you do it? So even though this is awkward, I figured I'd give it a go. I was not brave enough to do Facebook Live and do this, but this is what I look like without any makeup. I washed my face, moisturized. The first thing I'm going to do is put on pore minimizer. I've had to start using this because I've got big pores now, because I used to sleep in my makeup, which is like the worst thing you can do. So don't do that. Always have a good bedtime routine, that's for sure. And then after that, I put on Smashbox Color Correcting Blend Primer. I love this stuff. I'm about out. Helps cover like dark circles, dark spots, freckles. So I love it. I don't know if a lot of people use like as many products as I use, but this is what helps me. And then I use Mary Kay Under Eye Corrector. It helps just get the purple out, because I do have purple under my eyes, and this is really weird doing your makeup in a phone. My mirror's right behind, and this is a year ago I went to the gym and I watched the person wipe down the machine, and I threw my clean towel down on the treadmill and worked out, and apparently it didn't kill all the germs because I got a bacterial infection on my face, and now it's permanently there, the scar. So they said if I do a chemical peel, it can probably get rid of it. So I gotta do that here shortly. I was putting it off because I thought I was gonna go to work at the daycare, and I didn't want to do it when I'd have to work 5 days a week and look like a snake shedding its skin. So you just blend that out, and as you can still see a little bit discoloration, but not as bad. And I took a before picture, and I'll take an after picture when the makeup's all done, and you can see the difference. So once that's blended out, oh, my eye, then I start my foundation. I believe you should always put your foundation on with a blending sponge, but I use Lacombe 24-hour wear, and I just usually put it on the back of my hand, and I dip it, and I go to town. I do my eyes. I keep blending. The light in here is not good this morning. I still need to get, I got this makeup vanity for Christmas, but I still don't have the makeup lighting. So in the morning I have to pull back the curtains and hope for sunshine. But you just keep blending till you think it looks okay and you have even coverage. As you can hear, I've got 2 sick babies at home, and Jackson, they climbed in my bed this morning because they weren't feeling well. So you'll hear Jackson and Avery, I'm sure. And I don't know how this is going to turn out today because I can't really see on my camera very well. And then I always bring it down my neck. I need a little bit more. Just to make everything blend and match. And as you can see, you can still see it, but it's not as dark. Sometimes I just do this to blend. Let me look in the mirror. I think I'm pretty much blending. And when you do makeup, I've learned, like, you spend most of your time blending. I might close that curtain. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Is that better? Yeah, I think that's better for me. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna start contouring. I know the light, it's horrible today. I use Tarte Princess Ave Princess. It's a cool brown. I've got cool skin tone, so I tend to use the cooler colors. I gotta find my, not all of my brushes are here. My children, not you. I swear, I can never keep anything. Okay, I'll just use my blush brush. So I take it, and this is just going to help blend your contour in with your cheek color. So I do that, and then I always tap off. So that looks good. And then, so I have two contour colors. I think I'm gonna do Fawn today. It's Anastasia Beverly Hills. And it's gonna look funny, but promise, bear with me. So I have a big forehead. I tend to go down my forehead to my cheekbone about. And then from your ear and under your jawline. And then I usually do line here, a couple there to blend it. And I went a little further than I normally do because I can't see very well in the camera. And then I go down my nose and around. And I always do my bottom lip. And then sometimes I will do right here. And this contours your brow bone or your eye socket, so it looks like you have deeper set eyes. So then I go in with my contouring brushes, if I can find them. I should have checked before I did this video. These two will work. So I'm using, oh, there's the brush I was looking for. Oh, here it is. So I'm going to use a Morphe E4 angled contouring brush and a Morphe M438, and that's a pointed contour brush. And then I like to use this guy, M439. He's a buffing, and I use that on the big parts. And I promise, like, I know I look crazy, but it's all going to blend together. And make sure you blend it into your hairline so it creates it looks like a normal shadow, and it'll make your forehead appear smaller. And then I take this down, and my chin still hurts from where they lipoed everything, so this is not a pleasant feeling, but it's gonna help shape my jawline more. And I have to start learning how to contour my jawline now, because I just know how to contour to cover my double chin. And I still have like the jowls a little bit, so I gotta learn how to diminish their look. So as you can see, I've got more of a stronger jawline. So then I go in here with this brush, and I always keep it angled up, and I start to blend it into that bronzer that I used as a blush. And if you can see, it's giving me a little bit of a shape, so I'm not so round. And I go in with the angled one. And do you see the difference? Like, there's actually an indent on this side, not so much on this side. So then we do the same thing on this side. And it's really weird, I tend to blend better on one side than the other. And my face isn't exactly like symmetrical, so my cheeks are different, and one cheekbone's higher than the other, so I have to make it look like they're angled the same way. Like I said, blending's your best friend. Okay, so we're not done with the cheeks just yet. I want to get to the nose and the eyes. And like I said, I can't find anything this morning. So you take it, I usually contour to the top of my brow, and you just blend it down your nose. And this will give you a skinnier, longer looking nose. And mine kind of points up, so I like to go around it to make it look like it's pointing more downward. And this is an It Cosmetics brush. I just like it because it's the perfect size to do this. So see, my nose looks longer now. And then I'm going to go in and do my eyes. And sometimes I hold my eyebrow up. Do you guys hear Jackson in the background? Sweet boy. You can take him downstairs, Avery, and get breakfast, guys. You don't want breakfast. And see, I think it just makes your eyes look more open and brightened up. And then you can just take your finger and rub your bottom lip, and it gives the illusion that your bottom lip is bigger. Okay, so I'm going to use Hoola. It's another bronzer, and it comes with this small thin brush, and you're just going to dip it in. We're really going to like etch our jawline. And then we're going to go back in with the pointed, and we're going to blend it out some more. You'll see there is a method to my madness, I promise. Always keep the brush up because you want to contour up towards the cheekbone and not down away from the cheekbone. Can you tell? It's giving me more of a shape now. I'm actually pretty quick when I'm not trying to explain stuff. It takes me maybe 20 minutes to do my makeup. So then I have the Anastasia, it's dirty, sorry, the contour kit. And I'm gonna use the Hula brush again. And we're gonna go in with the darkest color right here. And I'm just gonna do it right at the tip of my ear, probably like an inch. That one's a little further than an inch. And then I'm going to use my angled brush. You always want to keep the darkest color close here to make the shadow look normal, like it's a real shadow on your contour. And then you just blend it down. And you see how it gives you that definition. And when you're buffing, you don't want to be too heavy-handed because it will lift your foundation. And this side I always have a hard time. I might need the buffer. The small mirror, I might need to use it when I go to do my eyes, Ave, but you can use it now. Ave's down on the floor. So now that we contoured our jawline, and you can go, I might add a little bit of Hula powder and just kind of buff that out a little more, give it more of a shadow. Okay, so now we're going to go in with our highlight color, and I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape in the color Light. I think it's the cool light. What, honey? It is the best. I love this stuff. So, like I said, don't get scared. There's a method to my madness. So, you're going to draw a triangle. I don't like to do like fully all the way back. And then you're gonna just draw on your forehead, bring it down, center of your nose. It's really hard to do this in your camera and on your chin. And then I'll show you what we're gonna do after that. So, when you're doing your eyes, you want to bring this down because it's going to make your jawline look stronger. So you're gonna blend it all the way out and down, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. And just keep blending. I know it looks light on the camera, but it's all gonna come together. And see how it's kind of pulling my face inward. Or maybe it's just me, maybe I'm crazy and it's not really doing anything. But you always want the high points of your face to stand out. And that's always your nose, your forehead, and the top of your cheekbones. Okay, this side. You do have to move quickly because the stuff does dry fast. This side's already pretty much dry. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's around here and pulled down. And we're gonna pull, you will see, we're shaping our face. That's what we're doing here. And see, I've got cheekbones. I know it doesn't look blended out, but it will be. Don't worry. So then we're going to take the Shape Tape again, and I go right under my contour line, and I kind of make a triangle, and see, it's going to cut your face. Let's see. And this is where you can tell that my cheekbones aren't even, because one cheekbone's a little higher than the other, but I can tell, no one will ever. And then you're gonna blend that down and out. Are they plowing, Avery? You guys can see my black. We're getting ready for my launch party for the Jewel Junkie paparazzi jewelry. I'm excited.
No, that's just kids playing.
Oh, kids playing. I'm excited. I hope it works for us. I really, you know, I love contributing to my family, but to stay home, I love my kids, and they're only little ones. And they grow so fast that I would really like this to work so I can be a mommy. So as you can see, it's a lot lighter in this lighting, and we're gonna go back in a second. So I'm gonna take that buffing brush again and buff the line of the contour in with the highlight, and then it's gonna look seamless. And see, my shape face is already changed. And then what I do at this point is I'll grab a little blush, and this is Feisty by Tarte, and it's my favorite, and then I just dip it in, and I tend to look down and go right on the bone. What, honey? I'll try and use that palette today. And then, see, my face is more, I might go over my forehead with a little bit more highlighter. So that is my base. And now that I'm contoured and everything, I will start my eyebrows. And normally I will use Anastasia Brow Dip and one of these bad boys, but I really need to get my eyebrows done. I know you can't see it on camera, so I'm just gonna fill it in with some brow gel today and not do like really contoured eyebrows. So you just brush them. So I'm gonna go with a natural shape today and not try and make them thicker or bigger. And I'm gonna have to use a mirror for this part because I can't really see up close in my camera. So then I just start. And when you're doing a brow gel, you just want to make sure you stay on your brows and you make it smooth. So see the difference? It just kind of adds color and dimension to your face. And then see the different shape? Like, eyebrows are really important. Don't ever forget your eyebrows. even if you don't want to like really sit there and work with them, if you just fill them in, it does change the shape of your face.
I think my brows behind because I'm bad at it.
What, Eve?
I don't do my brows because I'm bad at it.
Avery says she doesn't do her brows because she's bad at it. It takes practice. I'm still not great with my eyebrows either. Okay. Where did my brush go? And you just have to make sure that they're somewhat symmetrical and even. And nothing on my face is symmetrical. But, so see? And let me see, I've got a little brown spot that just came off. Okay, so now we're gonna, let me put this away. And we're gonna go get into eyes. Let me put my face brushes away and bring out my eye brushes.
Have you ever done a cut crease look?
A cut crease look?
Yeah. You know what that is?
I do know what that is, but I'm not fluent in it, so I don't want to tell them to do something.
Do it, and so I tried it, and so I always
And it didn't work?
No, it worked.
Avery wants me, I might have to combine two palettes, we'll see. Avery wants me to use the Morphe 35F Fallen to Frost. It's a fall kit, so it's like browns and pinks and things. I don't know what I'm wearing today, so sometimes I do my makeup and then figure out what I'm wearing based on my makeup. So that's what we'll do today. Okay, I'm just trying to get organized. Can you actually get me my Revolution palette too? Because I might have to pull some colors from there.
But you have like 50.
I know I have 50, like the pinks and browns.
Okay.
I'll do a neutral color. So when I do my, yep, that's fine. When I do my eyeshadow, I have hooded eyes, not everybody. That's why you can see like I've got a piece of fat that hangs down. A lot of women do, a lot of women don't, but so when you have hooded eyes, you have to create your own crease. And so I'm gonna go in with a big fluffy brush with a light color. You want to start with the lightest color you're gonna use. And I don't know, Ave, should I do pinkies?
No,
or
but
browns?
some of these browns are kind of orangey
Yeah.
when I use them.
So I'm gonna go in with I'm gonna probably just use my Revolution palette. I'm gonna go in with, I'll do browns. So I'm gonna go in with this lightest brown color and then tap it off. And then, so when you have hooded eyes, you should do your brow crease a little bit higher so it looks like you have a defined crease. So you go in with the lightest color. I might have to use her mirror while I'm doing this because I can't really see. Can you go help your sister with your brother? And blending. And blend it out. And see, it just gives the light overall color. Now to the other side. Video is going to take forever. I apologize. Well, I guess most YouTube videos take a while. So now I have the lightest color on. And then I'm going to take a more stiffer blending brush. I'm going to use the Morphe M441. And I'm gonna go a little bit darker now. I'm just gonna put a little bit on the brush, and then I'm gonna start finding my real crease and cutting into it. And we're gonna do this with a couple different colors, and then you'll see the difference between the eyes. And blending is key. And this is what's gonna make me look like I have more of an eyelid. Did you take some more cold medicine, babe?
No.
So keep blending. Like I said, when you watch any makeup video, blending is what takes the longest. And see, I've got more definition in this eye than I do this eye, so now we're gonna go over and create a crease. And it's important to like really create your crease on the outside of your eye, in the outer corner. Just gonna go in there. And you don't want to push too hard. And see, it looks like I have bigger eyelids now. So now I'm gonna go in with a darker color. I'll probably do something like this one down here. I did that one first, then this one, and now we'll go into this dark. It's like a gray brown, just on the tip. And I'm really gonna cut in there. You see that color? And I'm gonna hold the brush at the end and then really work it. I wonder how people do these videos. It's really awkward. And I've got to run errands, so hopefully I don't look like a hot mess. And I like to create like a triangle, your outer crease, so that it kind of lifts your eye. And that way, if you want to do winged liner or anything like that, you have a guide to go on, if that makes sense. I'm gonna dip again and really just focus right here for a couple minutes. And out and around. And then you can bring the excess in and see the difference between the eyes. This one's looking more defined. It's funny the faces girls make when we're doing our makeup. See? And it kind of brings your eye out and up more. Let's do the same thing for this eye. This is where my crease will be. You just gotta get in there and work it. Make the triangle. Blend. Dip again. You just gotta keep going. You want to do the triangle out here and bring it in. sure they look even. Keep blending. Blending's the part that takes the longest. And then I'm going to go in with more of a packed dome brush. And this is an E17. And I'm going to go in with even a darker brown. So let me see on the other palette. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go in with this medium brown. It's darker than the browns in my palette. And I'm just going to continue to cut that crease and bring it down and around. Corner of the eye and around. And you see, it makes my eye look more lifted. You do the same side. Keep going. Okay, so now when you look up close, it looks pretty well blended. But I'm going to go back with that first fluffy brush that we did with the lightest color, and we're just going to blend this all out. Blend it all together. So it'll give us a softer look because this is daytime. And it will give us a softer look. See? And then I usually will take a smudger brush and then I will dip it in that darkest color brown again that we just did on the Morphe palette. And then did you see how I was blending it down to the corner and up to an angle? Now I'm going to bring that color down my eye. I don't go all the way because this is the darkest color we use, but halfway. I might need to use a mirror. And it just makes it blend better. This eye, because of the light, isn't really looking like, oh yeah, it's there. Okay, I got an eye boogie. So once we do the darkest color, I like to go in with the lighter brown that we did. And then blend that in too. Blend that. The silly faces one makes. It's funny. Okay, so now we have to do a lid color. And I think I'm going to do something sparkly, just to give it a pop of color. So I am going to go in with my, I think this was my Urban Decay Came with one of the palettes. I think I'm gonna do a champagne-y, this champagne-y gold right here. Yeah, or maybe we'll do gold. We'll do gold. I'll do this one right here. So I'm going to, because it's sparkle and it's got shimmer, I'm gonna spray my brush with a spray. And I do not bake, or it's called baking, where after you do your contour you put on your highlight and then you put powder on it. Because I'm getting older and I'm starting fine lines, I don't bake because it tends to bring out my fine lines. So I just start to angle this, and you see how you have a line. That's all right. I'll show you in a second what to do. We're gonna fill in this eye. It's kind of like a gold goddess. I like it. Brown and gold. Definitely fall colors, but Avery picked it. Okay, so you see how we have a blunt line between the contour and my lid shade? We're gonna get rid of that. So where did I put my brush? So you're gonna grab the contour brush that you use to chisel out your contour, and where you have the line between, you're just gonna buff it, and it should seamlessly blend. And see, there's not really a line anymore. It blends. So see, it blends darker to lighter, harsh line. So we're gonna blend it. And you don't have to put any more color on your brush. It'll just naturally blend it. But if you want it like a sharper crease, you can go back and put more color and really darken that crease. But this is daytime, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to use a smudge brush, and actually I'm not going to do that. I'm going to work on my eyeliner first. So this is going to be interesting to try and do my eyeliner while on video. It's taken me 43 minutes, guys. I apologize. So then I'm gonna go in, and I always use a mirror and I look down, and I'm using liquid liner. Go back. And I always make a point at the end of my eye, but I don't like to wing it out in the daytime. And then I'm gonna go up my lid and connect. Now we're gonna do the other side. I gotta fix. There's a bump I don't like. Okay, so let's do the other eye. It's hard to connect. Oh, and I just got a dot on my eye. accidents happen, you know. You can just put makeup over it. Okay, so my top eyeliner is done. So now what I'm gonna do is put, I love to wear falsies. So I'm going to put just a little bit of mascara on, and then we're going to put on our falsies, and then I'll finish up my under eye. So I don't put much mascara on. Oh, see, I did it again. How do y'all YouTubers do makeup on your phones? It's crazy. It's gone, but now I've gotta go back, make it look like I didn't take off makeup. I don't know how you guys do this on YouTube. Avery's coming in. And I don't really...
Did you use the Morphe palette or no?
I did, on the gold sparkle and the dark brown color. Okay, so I'm gonna give that a minute. I'll start on my lips while my mascara is drying. And I'm just, we don't ever get calls on the home phone. Like, it's usually spam. I'm gonna go in with, I'm obsessed with Kylie Jenner's lip kits, so I'm gonna do, I think, Candy K today. That's Dolce Candy K. So I'm just gonna line my lips, which I have to do in a mirror. And it makes it hard for me to do this because, you know, I had the surgery on my chin and my lip pulls now, so I need to sharpen this. So I don't exactly like to wear lipstick because I feel like it accentuates, and you can tell about my lip problem. But the surgeon, and I kind of take the color from the outside of the lip in so that you don't have lines, and I do overline my top lip a little bit. But yeah, the surgeon says my lips should go back to the way it was, but it's not a definite. He says it should in a couple months. And I do love this Kylie lip kit because it will last you all day and it doesn't come off. And I try to get it up to the line. The only downside to it is that it does dry out your lips. Okay. So then I'm going to take my Becca highlighter.
What you always use?
I always use this. I need to get a bigger one.
You have this one too.
Yeah, but that's a different color. Where's my brush I like to use for my highlighter?
I don't know. Is it like looking?
It's pink and
Is
it's
it
angled. No. I tell you guys, I swear my kids come in here
No.
and I'll just use this one. And then I just put a little highlight at the top of my lip. And it makes it look puffier. Okay. Where's my eyelashes?
Right there.
Where are my favorite eyelashes?
I don't know.
These. So I need my glue. And
Are these your favorite?
I think Jackson took off. No, these ones are. So these are my favorite lashes that we're gonna put on. It does not take this long to do your makeup when you're not talking. I swear, I can get done in 20 to 30 minutes. So I just put glue. I'm about to order Moxie lashes, where you put on a magnetic eyeliner and then the lashes stick to the eyeliner.
I've shown you these before.
It takes practice to put eyelashes on, and I do not have good vision in this eye, so when I do this eye, I can't see very well, so it usually takes me several
I used
tries.
to take your lashes and try to put them on.
Why are you in my makeup? You know, guys, kids, let me tell you, she knows she's not supposed to be in here, and because I am sidetracked, she's like,
Yep.
let me get in mom's makeup. Okay, so you want the glue tacky, and then you just place it on your lash line, and then you play with it. And you kind of play with where you want them to sit. Get a piece of glue. And I think that looks good. So we're gonna leave these alone. Just kidding. Okay. We're gonna leave that one alone and let it dry. Although it's being a little difficult. These are my favorite, and when you wear them a lot, they're ready to be retired. They don't want to stick anymore. All the layers of glue that they have on them. But I took a before picture before I started my makeup, and then I'll take an after, and you guys can see the difference. But to put on eyelashes, it's always important to be looking down into a mirror. And they just add like so much va-va-voom to your face. I love it. Okay, this is the eye I have trouble with, so bear with me. semi-even. Needs to go. They are long lashes. I love them. I love Baba Boom lashes.
You should try Lily lashes.
I've heard about Lily lashes. And they look very similar at this point. And sometimes you have to push in the edges. Okay. So now that our lashes are done, they're right on my eyeliner. So they're blended. I'm gonna wait till they're dry to make sure I blend my eyelashes in, but we're gonna work on our highlighter for our brow bone. And we're almost done.
Can I do your spreading setting spray?
So I just go up, and this helps lift your brow bone. And then I put a little up top. Blend it and see how it's more lifted than the other side. Then I come in and do the same on this side and up here. And then I always take a little highlighter on my finger and go down my nose. And then we're gonna take a fan brush right here, and I put it in the highlighter. And we highlight the top of the, gives you some shininess, it helps bring out your cheekbones. Sometimes I'll do a little bit on the forehead too. On the chin. Okay, we are almost done. I promise. We're just gonna focus on the under eye just a little bit more, and then we'll be done. So I'm gonna go in with that dark brown color again. And really darken it up. Let's see. Darken it up. Can come down a little. I'm gonna add a little black because I'm not gonna do mascara on my lower lashes, I don't think. We'll see how it looks. Just blend them. And then you take just a little highlighter and you can put it in the corner of your eye on the tear ducts, and it brightens your eyes. And then you can push your lashes up into your fake lashes. And I think we're done. Setting spray. Woo!
Must have it.
And that is it, 1 hour, but that was with me talking. I hope you guys like this video. Sorry it's so long, and if it helps you, I hope it does. Bye.